Let there be freedom in mind, faith in your words, and pride in your nature. With this, we all wish you a very happy 75th Independence Day. I, Suhani Gupta from BTech IT second year,
And I, Samad Verma from BTech IT third year, welcome you all to this special session by Saturday 10 a.m. depicting the extraordinary tales of bravery on the occasion of Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav with Colonel Manoj Pathak. So, as India enters its 75th year of independence, it is very important that we continue to cherish and practice the same ideals and values our great countrymen held during the struggle to build an independent India. While the celebrations are marked by beautiful unfurling of our tricolor flags, hoisting of kites, enthusiastic patriotic spirits, and an address to the nation given by our Prime Minister and other state chief ministers as well. So many patriotic events are held across the country and people of all ages participate. While the pandemic may have dampened the spirit of the national holiday, there is no reason to miss out on the significance and celebrations.
Colonel Pathak, a person born with a dream to be a part of Indian Army. He's a man who shines out even after facing a lot of hardships. Born and brought up in Bihar, Colonel Pathak was commissioned in Elite Battalion 13 Kumar Regiment called Rezangla Battalion, which was the bravest of the brave in present days of Indian Army. He fought insurgency in Kashmir Valley twice and once in Assam. He has also led 1 year in United Mission Peacekeeping Force in Ethiopia and Eritrea.
So, sir, how is the Josh?
Good. Josh is good. Josh is good.
So I would love to start this. Yes,
please
sir.
speak.
I would love to start this session with knowing some insights from your childhood. Like you have the experience of army school, the tough regime which we call. What do you think? How are normal schools different from the army schools, or is it just all the same?
Okay, to start with, let me pay my gratitude to Dr. Smita and all the institute management, those who are participating over here. And I welcome to all the listeners, those who are listening me. I believe in kind of an informal chat. So you have named it as a chat, so I believe in informal chat. Formally, I don't speak. I'm not a great orator or such. I'm not a great person or a personality I am possessing. But nevertheless, yes, by a small stint of 33 years in army, I have something to speak. And whatever I shall be speaking, it will be from my core of my heart. And whatever, it will be from my dil se. So welcome all the listeners, students, and the participants. And the very onset, I'm thankful to NMIMS and all the management. Okay, to start with, I can say that I was born in Bihar, and my father was in army, and I was brought up over there in Hindi medium school. Thereafter, I switched over. I tag along with my family, my father, wherever he was posted. We came to Kamti and then Sikandrabad. I must say that army school and army public school is not a different school than any other school. Of course, there's some differentiation between military school, normal school. Military school and Saint school are far apart from normal schools. Their daily regime or daily grooming up is totally different. And most of the students from military school and army school, they aspire to join army or the defense forces. So I must say that only 5 military school, they themselves call it Georgians, because King Saint George had established during the British regime. And in every state, almost every state has got Sainik school. So most of the students, I think 80% of the students, they join defense forces. So there I have differentiated between military school, Sainik school, army public school, and normal school. Normal schools and army public school, army schools are not much of a difference.
Perfectly.
Any other
idea.
thing? Yeah.
What was your mindset in your entire journey? So what kept you motivated in the journey?
Okay, there was a great motivation. Or initially, I can say I was not keen to join army initially, because I had seen my father posting and packing up the baggage after every 2 years. He was from EME, Core of Electrical, now Electronics and Mechanical Engineering, and he was a middle-ranking officer. We call it JCO, Junior Commissioned Officers. Okay, so I had seen his life, and wherever he was posted, we tagged along, and I'm the eldest in my family, so I was not very keen to join. I had not taken my NDA examination. I had not taken any CDS examination. And when I was doing post graduation, one day my mom told me, I think I'm getting emotional. One day my mom told me, if your father couldn't become an officer, you can. Why don't you try? Try at least. Take a step out. Then it hit me like anything. And as a matter of providence, I can say, I just filled that particular application for UPSC Combined Defense Services. This is called CDS form. And I took that examination. I got through. I had gone for SSB, Service Selection Board, to Bhopal. I got selected. And I felt at that time that as if God was telling me to take a step out. Just take initiative. I am there. And so I am here in Army.
That was really heart-touching, sir. As we all know, you were part of an elite battalion, and with great power comes great responsibilities. So, what were the conditions like at Razangla Battalion, and what were the difficulties that you encountered there?
Okay, yes. Because when I got commissioned from Officers Academy, Chennai, and at that time it was called Madras or OTA Madras, now it's Chennai Officers Training Academy, Chennai. I joined the battalion at Nasirabad, Ajmer. It's near Ajmer. And when I landed over there, it was just, I can't describe that. But the grooming part, they do take care of grooming per se. It was a tough, challenging to come up with the standard of my elite battalion. And over there, I was just made in charge of sports because of, as you can see, I'm tall, 6'3". So they made me in charge of, by merely seeing the height, they have put me in basketball, volleyball, and cross country. You said that you take care of the sports part of our battalion and leave everything to us. I took part in that, and I excelled. I can so we excelled, not I. And of course, over there, administrative training is there, the man management training. We have to live with our soldiers initially in the same barrack, using the same bathroom, langar, etc., etc., because we have to know our men. And after that period, under company commander, that is called senior major or lieutenant colonel, we are groomed over there. And it was a tough, challenging part, getting up 4 o'clock in the morning, sometimes getting sleep at past midnight. And it was a tough regime because it was, now in retrospect, I think that it was part of our grooming. And battalion standard, I must tell you, I'll give you later on, I'll give you the brief story about the great saga and sacrifice of my battalion of 1962. I'll touch upon later. But it was a grooming for 2.5 years. And thereafter, we moved to Kupwara, J&K.
Sir, like which task have you been faced or been assigned that has been the most challenging so far?
Most challenging, that when I was there in Nasirabad, it is called the Peace Station. In Fauji Bhasha mein bolte hain, peace station, and whenever go tough areas where families are not permitted, it's called field area. So in the peace area, the grooming part, training, firing, preparing for your basic mandatory courses, etc. But when we had gone to Kupwara, it was a kind of and I was just 3 years old, I can say 3 years old to 3 years old in my battalion. I was born in that battalion, and 3 years we moved to Kupwara. How an officer will react to such a kind of extreme situation which is unknown to you. And further 3 years, it was every day it was challenging. Every day it was challenging. I must narrate one of incident I recollect. Initially, when my battalion, our battalion 13 Kumaon had come to Kupwara district in Jammu and Kashmir, we got ambushed because it was the testing time, and the terrorist and the militants organization, they test you. Whenever the new battalion comes in, they test the mettle of that battalion. And of course, 8 boys we lost. They were martyred, and thereafter, no coming back. And seeing the sight of your men lying in the field hospital, martyred, how a 3 years old a child or an officer will feel that. It was a really tough situation for me. I recollect, I'm telling you, I'm a very informal person. Whatever I'm speaking, I'll be my personal opinion and from Dil Se. So I felt that what kind of a life it is. I'm losing my men, my battalion, and the commanding officer. It's just one man, the commanding officer who is commanding the unit. He has taken vow. He called all the officers and men together. We have to take revenge. And thereafter, it was a great show for 2.5 years, I'm saying. Great show means great show. And our name reached to the chief of army staff also. Our name is our battalion name. We die for our battalion, then for the name of our battalion. There's a word called Naam, Namak, Nishan. I shall explain to the other people also, those who are listening to this chat show. Naam means for your name, for your family name, for your battalion. Family name is anybody for Deshpande or Chaturvedi, my family, or what other people will think about this Deshpande family, Pathak family, or any other family name. So we take the pride in the 13 Kumaon, the name of that battalion. That is called Naam, Namak. Namak means the salt we have eaten of that regiment, or in general, you can say of my country. And Nishan. Nishan means you must have observed in Gurudwara Sahib, we don't call it Jhanda or the flag which is hoisting over there. We call it Nishan. Or we, with a great reverence, we go to the Nishan Sahib, we say. So that is the flag we are bearing. Naam, Namak, Nishan. We die for that. And that was the motto he had given, never look back. And so many terrorists in 1992 to 95, so many terrorists were eliminated. And the name of the battalion is to Army Headquarters. And we were awarded, so most of the people. We have, I'm a very common man. I'm a very simple officer. Most of the officers, if I name them, oh, they are highly decorated. They deserve that position. In the open forum, I don't like to name that officer, but I regard from my core of my heart. बोलिए और कुछ पूछिए मुझसे.
So, you were part of United Peacekeeping Force. So, what was it like to be with the army personnel from different countries?
Oh, yes. In peacekeeping force, I was I had put in about 15 years of service in 2013, 14, yeah. 13, 14, 2000, 3 and 4. 2003 and 4, I was made in charge of a small my company to go to peacekeeping force. And in the United Mission, I'm telling you, Indian troops are regarded most. Why? Why? Because they have got a compassion in their heart. They have got some dedication to do the mandated task. And the compassion, wherever the compassion is there, you will be known, you will be regarded, and people will look you in the high esteem. It was, for me, it was a multicultural, multinational, and learning their culture, their ethics, their professionalism, etc. It was a really great learning. And in United Mission, we were acronym is UNME, UNMEE, United Mission Nation in Ethiopia and in Eritrea. We were in our camp was there in Eritrea. In Eritrea, you'd be surprised. Many of us would not be knowing so many Indian lecturers and professors and teachers are there. The diaspora of teaching staff, of Indian teaching staff, and they are regarded most. They are the gurus for them. And because of the Indian cinema, wherever I go, because of the language problem, oh, you are from India. Mother India. Oh, I have seen Mother India movie. Because of the cinema, we had earned our name actually. And it is most sought after. Indian troops are most because I must not say the Western country people, they have wealthy people, the haughtiness is there. They don't regard men as a men. We know our men, we know the value of our culture, our tradition, and so we deal everything with the compassion. We have earned a good name over there also. Indian troops, they're most regarded, still much sought after in United
Sir, like, is the patriotism the same, the Desh Bhakti for them?
Oh
too,
yeah,
or
okay.
do we
Very,
introduce-
very nice thing you brought out, Samar. Patriotism, yes, it is on the higher scale. It's like a fish out of water. As long as the fish is there in the water, it doesn't know the value of water. But you take the fish on the land, and when they're gasping for the breath, he will know the value of water. What is water? So it was like that. Um, we every 26th of January and 15th August, we celebrated in a grand way our Indian festival, the national festival, and I used to call because I was. God has given me that opportunity. I'm not saying that I did everything. I quietly I used to think, and I used to tell my officers. I was the officer commanding. I was the boss. So I used to tell that God has given us opportunity to serve the people. Let's do it, and it will come only once. So they listened to me, and whatever the job assigned, it was not 100%. I'm telling you, it was 200% job done, and the people. The Indian diaspora present over there, they used to look forward when the 26th January will come or 15th August will come. We'll visit the Indian camp, we'll hoist the national flag, and a lot of patriotic songs playing. We used to prepare some kind of a skit for them, and for their families, some fancy show competition like Lakshmi Bai or Bhagat Singh. We used to reward them, award them, and best of the thing was that food over there. Lunch was served free of cost in my camp. And every year, we were there for 1 year only. They used to look for Janmashtami, Shivratri, the two other festivals, and the national festival, 26 January and 15 August. So nationalism, Desh Bhakti was at a pinnacle.
That's
Please ask
really
me.
great
Hi.
to hear, sir. Like I myself have followed United Peacekeeping Force, and I've seen the news and all. And to talk to someone who belongs there, I'm really grateful for it. During the Kashmir times, when the battle was going on, what were your battalion strategies and how you communicated with your fellow mates during those tough situations?
Yeah, okay. I will not talk about the strategies because strategy is so dynamic that they keep on changing with the time. At that time, when we suffered a setback, a minor setback, we we just bashed on the militant group, and we have broken the bones of. I will not name the militant or terrorist group. It doesn't look nice, but we have broken the backbone in Kupwara. I myself, I was ambushed once on 14th of August. Yeah, I was ambushed thrice over there, but survived. I must tell you, I must share one of the tale because initially when I said that I'll do anything with the compassion and the right spirit, it will be rewarded. It was 14th of August, 94. 14th of August. during that time, it was the peak of the militancy in Kashmir. And on 14th of August, 13th of August, that is today's 13th of August. Yeah, 13th of August, we moved at a certain place because we had, from our intelligence, we had received that one information that militant group are going to hoist Pakistani flag, and we must foil this operation. On 13th of August, we moved over there, and it was on the both side of the street. It is place, I can name it, Handwara of Kupwara district. On the both sides, it was shops were there, and we were fired upon. We passed through, gain over the height. On 13th, gain over the height, it was a water tank on a hillock. We gained height over there. We were plonked over there. We took our defenses, and in 13th night, it was a kind of a Diwali from both the sides. Nothing could have happened to us because it was from they have got only small arms, that is rifle. We have got mortars, etc. So it was a Diwali that night, 13th night, and 14th August, we were guarding, patrolling the entire area so that no youth should come and hoist Pakistan flag. 14th night, I don't know, when we were patrolling, no youth was found. Only old people, ladies, and children were there in the entire adjoining areas. We came back, and again on the 14th night, it was a kind of a minor Diwali, choti. We were surprised from where they are coming, how they are going, etc. And on 15th of August, when during the daytime we had gone for patrolling, in one of the apple orchard, one person ran. I cautioned him, don't run, because I was surprised because there's no youth over there, and he must be there in 40 or 45. He ran from apple orchard where they keep this wooden baskets to preserve, to keep their apples. He ran. We cautioned him thrice. Fourth time I had to fire. My men had to fire. It hit him. He was there on the ground. But he was not having the weapon at the time. He was just running. My commanding officer, and that time I had to invite that. You have killed an innocent person. Because we observe due caution, we take about the human rights also. You are killed. I was in bad mood at that time because I was feeling remorse that I have killed an innocent person. But I was surprised that since past 2 days, there was no youth in the nearby area, no in the adjoining area. How come he was there? He must be having some hidden agenda. However, as I told you, that I had enjoyed the good friendship with the local police and other villages. So the cremation was done by one of the priests. And till 2 days, 16th, 17th, yeah, it was still 16th. We came on 15th night, 16th morning, we came back. I was feeling low because I had killed one innocent person. But on 17th, from higher headquarters, it was a kind of a solace. I will tell you this thing, other part of it, the hidden, the intangible part. On 17th, we get to hear from our higher headquarters that he was of Hizbul Mujahideen organization, collecting funds. And he was not a militant, because he had not taken arms. And nothing to worry. Tell Manoj to relax, because he was an accountant and he was killed in the fire. So nothing to remorse about it. Then I came to Solace. My commanding officer called me in his office and gave me shabash. Okay, I'm like, sir, I was not knowing anything. Because I had done in a good faith over there. Doing anything, the point number one, I'll be covering in the last also. Doing anything in good faith, with right intention, it will never harm you. It will never harm you. I'm telling you from my experience, those who are the listeners, just take it as a mantra. I keep telling my daughter also. My daughter is 22 years old. We have just finished her computer engineering, and I keep do anything with a good intention, with the purity of mind and heart, and nothing happened over there. So over the period, if I keep narrating the story, it will be too long, too long, too long. I'm telling you, so many officers, so many jawans, they're more brave than I am. They have done more, which I couldn't do. But I have done my bit. I have done my duty. I have done whatever is in the duty to be done in a righteous
That was one of the most interesting and heroic tale that I've heard, and I will also keep the quote by you in my mind for the near future. Sir, since the government has increased its defense spending, so what more innovations would the defense require in order to protect our country?
Of course, in the present government, I can say that we are taking a more indigenous step like Tejas, INS Vikrant. It's a more and more because we have to become self-reliant. And I must say, I'm not pro BJP. I am pro Modi. Very proudly I can say I regard yes, I regard his intentions, PM Modi's intentions, because I'm not on the this is chat on our. As I told you, the army is apolitical, so I will not comment anything on the political or religious issues. But I an admirer of, because his thinking, his vision is toward is 10 years ahead. I can say, make things indigenous, because one day the most of the friendly countries they might ditch you. So Tejas aircraft and so many other missile systems we are developing now. You can see, you must have heard in the news that the people of the other Philippines and other countries are asking from BrahMos missile from India. So it is a progress toward that, funding toward that, thinking about toward that modernization, and having the technical supremacy. Of course, we can't match up at this because we are just 75 years old as compared to the other countries, China and USA. So we are doing, government is doing. I don't have the data about how much crores of rupees Indian government are going to spend in the fiscal year of 22-23. I don't believe in data, but this much I know is that lot many things are on the anvil, and you will see in the coming future. Yeah, please,
That
Amar.
was really insightful, sir. And what is your opinion on this year's army budget, and what are your expectations from your government of our country?
Budget, as I told you, that I don't have the data about the budget, but certainly more about 5 to 6,000 crores more than the previous years we have. And we had to take care of veterans because the Indian government has to spend a lot on pensions. So we had to take care of the veterans also. Lot many things are being done, and whatever there, it will be good for our country. It will be good, and I don't want to comment on the government policies, etc., etc. It will be a kind of a controversial, but whatever it's being done, it's being on the right manner, in the right direction.
So, what are your views on the politicians versus the army personnel?
Politicians versus army person. Politicians are politicians. Army person are army person. They are army persons are. If I speak my mind, I can say the politicians, they do for themselves, and we army people, we do for our, we do and die for our country. And politicians are politicians. They are for themselves. No comments. No comments. Yeah, Samarth Suhani, please ask me any other things.
So, it's like we usually buy our equipments like planes or guns or any other artillery from foreign countries. Why can't we manufacture in India where the technology is really growing right now and we have everything available with us? Why is it so
Okay.
that we still take
Why?
it from the
No.
foreign?
Because initially we have been buying because we were reliant on the other countries for the armaments and other things, and still we are dependent on them, like mix 29 or mixed group, etc., because the parts and the other to modernize that equipment to sustain that aircraft we have to buy. And not only the aircraft, other certain so many things are there. We have got our brain. Indian brains are regarded most, I can say. That's why you can find the CEO of so many. And Americans are thriving on Indian brains only. They are using our brains. I must tell, I was just an infantryman. Infantryman doesn't have any kind of a technical know-how. But I must say that, yes, we are doing it. IITians, I'm telling you, other people must be knowing Nitin Gadkari Saheb is seeking help from IITians, from any technology know-how. And he's paying them also. Most of the people must not be knowing, but I heard once that IITians are brains, are superb. But they are, we are developing countries. They hire us. But the time is changing. It's so dynamic that one day you will see that our brains will be utilized for our country, and we are doing that. And we have to be dependent on for some time on the foreign countries for the parts and other things which we're still holding for the just for the maintenance and war preparedness.
So
Yeah.
you already had an like interesting life. So is there anything on your bucket list that you wish to cross out before you retire in November?
Yeah, I'm due to finally hang my uniform, or in army parlance, we call it hanging your boots. I shall be hanging my boots on 30th of November this year. I'm in Hyderabad. This is the place where this is my karma bhumi, I can say, and here is my janma bhumi. Before I retired, so many army officers, junior commissioned officers are here. My first agenda is that when I retire, I will take care of 10 veterans, army veteran. Army means armed forces veterans. 10 only. I'll take care of them. Any help required, because their children are also settled in USA, and I have seen many over here in Sainipuri, where I reside, nearby I reside, Sainipuri it's called. Parents are alone. Children are settled in USA, America, Australia. And age will not spare anyone. They are 70, 75. Who will take? Suppose they have to go to military hospital. How they will go? They will have to call the cab with a great difficulty. I have told them. I have already earmarked. I had interacted with them. I have given my mobile number and WhatsApp number. Okay, this is, and anytime you require, just call me. I'm still in that physical capacity that I will take you to the military hospital. They are ECHS, is called ECHS system is there, the polyclinic I will take you, or to do any hospital, because all the army veterans are the member of ECHS. It is called contributory health scheme. And I will take you to directly to the hospital, but only 10. Suppose if they are 100, I will not be able to get. One is that take care of 10 veterans. Second in the bucket list is that at least 2 students I will groom, at least 2 students per year only. I will groom them to go into defense forces. Only 2. I have got nearby army public school, army school. I will visit them and pick up any girl or studying in 10th or 12th, any person who is interested. I will groom only 2, and I will make sure that they get into army forces as a commissioned officers. 2, third, only third is there in my bucket list. Free of cost, I will visit army school or any other college just to make them learn about Indian culture and heritage. Because these are the future pillars. They will be the ambassadors. In your institution, I'm telling you, at least 40% students will go abroad, and they will be ambassador of India. If they don't know about the culture and heritage of India, they will cut sorry figure over. I want to make them groom just basics of Indian culture and heritage. That's all, basic. They must learn what is Mahabharata, what is Ramayana, how many yugas are there, how many Vedas are there. Only basic things. And I'll go and take a 1 hour lecture or whatever in my capacity I will make. The 3 in the that's all, and play golf morning, evening. That is a different thing. But the agenda on the annual is only 3: take care of veterans, motivate youth, 2 youths per year, as long as I am alive, to join defense forces as commissioned officer, and third is that teach students about the culture and heritage of it.
Your bucket list is really inspiring, sir.
Only
I
3.
hope that
And mind you, Suhani, and other listeners, I'm not a great person, but I want to contribute something. What army has given me, I'm telling you, I owe everything to army. I was just a common middle bencher, not the back bencher, but the middle bencher student, a common man. So the army has given me so much. God has given me so much which I don't deserve also. He has just told me, you take a step, I'm there to push you. And I'm telling you, anything done in the right manner, with the right intention and purity of thought, it will be manifested. Become a daydreamer. I tell all the students, those who are listening, become a daydreamer. Dream. Because the power of superconscious mind is so great, it gets fed or embedded into your mind, and one day it will get manifested. One day it will get manifested. If you put kachra in your mind, kachra will get manifested. If you put thoughts, purity of thoughts or intention, the goal, whatever the goal you set, yes, it will be get manifested. I'm very sure about it. Yeah, Samad.
I too believe a lot in manifestation, and I'll make sure to include at least one thing in my bucket list too, because the nation has given me so much, so it's my duty to give it back. Thank you so much,
Correct.
sir, for inspiring me. Uh, I would like to know your views about the insurgencies that you fought in Kashmir or Assam. What was it like?
Assam Assam region is totally different from Kashmir, because in Kashmir it was burning since long, and because of the certain lack of political will, I can say, in those days, people are they are also called themselves freedom fighter, but in the oh, under Indian regime, it's not. It will not do, because when you take up arms against your own people or against the country, it is not done. It is just not done. And so they have got different motivation in Assam. They have got a different motivation in Assam. But we have been taking care of in human rights in the present days in Kashmir. I'm telling you, more awareness of the human rights. So we have to take care of great care of human rights. So there is no violation of that. But of course, violation will take place. Violation will take place. I'm telling you, it's not. It cannot be the full proof that as it is given in book black and white in the human rights books. It is just not possible. But of course, as far as possible, stick to human rights, this thing agenda, and do your duty. We have been taught over there with iron fist and a velvet glove. Iron fist in day context, you can see so many militants are being eliminated. In the second tenure of my in 2007 and 8 in Jammu and Kashmir, it was totally different. What it was there when I was captain or oblique major. When I had joined a lieutenant colonel, now I have to deal with the more care of human rights. Mind you, of course, I forgot to mention. I hope there is time for with you. I hope time is there with you. I
Yes,
have forgotten one thing to mention about that. Of course, when you do think with the compassion, because whatever you are mandated, you have to do it. You can't go against your policy, against the government policy, whatever your senior officers tell you, can't go against it. But do the thing, but do it differently. Where I was as a lieutenant colonel, I was matured at that time, and when in retrospect, I used to look back, think that wow, when we were there as a young captain, we used to do a lot of things which was not done. If we do right now in 2008, and we'll be massacred. So first thing was there, taking great care of your men. What I have learned, beautiful things I have learned from generals. I'll not quote the name of that general, but beautiful things I must tell you, and so that other people, those who are listening, it will inspire them. At this level, when I am in the waning phase of my duty, I can only motivate. But inspiration is greater than motivation. Inspire. When you perspire, then only you can inspire. It's not only taking lecture in the Jammu and Kashmir. No, we have to die for our Bharat Mata. Yeah, it's not. It will not work. Only verbal thing, it will not work. You have to be with them. You have to lead them. One of the, I think I'm digressing from the subject. One of the general told me, come to my post. He told me very politely, sipping tea. We have got our culture. Whenever a general officer, higher ranking officer visits, we organize a tea with the troops, tea and pakoras with the troops. He had with them, and we sit in my tent. Manoj, do take care of your men. I still remember his word. Militants' life are only for 5 years. They will die. If they have to die, they will come to your post and they will get killed. So their life is only for 5 years. Don't take any unwarranted risk. But when you take risk, it will be rewarded. It will be rewarded, or we also. But don't take unwarranted risk. Take good care of your men. When you look into their eyes, you must you see the reflection of respect and admiration. But that's all. Don't be in the hunting spree of the militant. I was surprised because most of the general officers that they are saying that I want the militant dead or alive. No question. Yeah. But when we have to take that kind of a risk, dead or alive, we are putting our life also on risk. It's a he, me, or him. That militant, it could be me. Take care. But do take care of it. You will earn the respect. I'm telling you, they will die for you. But you have to move along with them. You have to lead in front, lead from front. It's not the only pep talk will not work in Jammu and Kashmir. You have to lead. You have to show that you are, yes, breed apart, officers. Then I'm telling you, I have faced initially in second tenure of my militancy days. People, when I had joined, it is called Rashtriya Rifles. By the way, it's called Rashtriya Rifle, RR, acronym is RR. I had joined. I am leading from front. People are there in behind. ठीक है, कोई बात नहीं. After 1 month, because 2 scouts has to move in ahead, because they have to protect the officer because you're leader. So initially I was moving ahead. Later on, after 1 month, 2 scouts were moving ahead. कि साहब को कुछ ना हो जाए. When you take care of them, they will take care of you. When you take care of your country, the country will take care of you. This phrase I have just coined. Take care of your country and the country will take care of you. You rise above. The nationalism, why this is the Har Ghar Tiranga? I initially about 10 days back, I thought that it is a political thing. No, it's not political thing. Har Ghar Tiranga. The nationalism, the fervor, it is kind of a religion. When you rise above the religion, you will be called spiritual, spirit. The spirit means it doesn't belong to any religion, Hindu, Muslim, Sikh, Isai, etc. It doesn't belong to. So is the nationalism. Nationalism, you rise above your caste, creed system, nation first, and rest everything will forget. In army, I'm telling you, we have got MMG. It's not medium machine gun. We call it a religious place. It's called Mandir, Masjid, Gurudwara, adjoining together. Beautiful things I have learned in army, that a Hindu commanding officer learning how to pay homage to the martyrs in his own way, in his religion, because when our Muslim they die, we have to bury the cremation part. So at that time, how to read kalma, कैसे पढ़ा जाता है, वो भी सीखते हैं. So we say we are above the army or the nationalism for it brings you above at a different pedestal. It will be, and it's a very good thing. It's a very good thing. Become a nationalist. I'm a nationalist. I call myself. Let anybody say anything. I'm a nationalist. Yes, my country comes first. My country comes first. And I must give you an example. We were there, and my brother, who is presently in army. I'm the eldest. Second one is brother. He's in technical corps. His marriage was scheduled. I could not come and join his marriage. He was feeling bad. Then I told my wife, "You go and represent me over there." She had to travel alone, gone over there. But my brother, entire family, army family, they think that, okay, theek hai, chutti nahi mila hoga, because of the commitment. But anything grave in manner, like some soldiers' wife had fallen sick or parent death, etc., we do take care of. What may come? Yes, he will go only. System, beautiful system, and I owe everything to army. I'm telling you, I'm dealing with because your people are asking me in a formal manner. I'm talking to you in very informal manner. कि अगर तुम कुछ दो तो तुम्हें वो वापस आएगा ही आएगा. You give something back to the society. What you have got, you give something, it will come back to you. You give something to a nation, nation will take care of. I'm telling you, let anybody be. Religion, caste, creed, etc. सब बकवास में मेरी तरफ से मैं मानता हूँ बकवास. But of course, for the performing your own culture, in a tradition way. Suppose if I die, I'll be done the last rite in Hindu way. So that, at that time, the religion will come into play. Okay, I think I'm running for my words, and throughout this chat, I have been very emotional. But Suhani, you have forgot to ask me a very controversial question about Agniveers.
That's what my next question was supposed to be. There's a lot of buzz about it, so I really wanted to know your views about what the Agni Pariksha recruitment process is and what do you feel about it?
The Agniveer scheme is very good because of our population in country is such. I have seen because of the population. If I apply, if there's a vacancy for one vacancy in your institute, the 10 people will be applying or 20 people will be applying for that. Because Agniveer is a very good scheme. People have made it controversial. In the present dynamic situation, if army, suppose for take it for granted, for a minute, think that okay, for 4 years there will be no enrollment into army because army has reached to its level of strength. Then where the youth will go? Suppose. So Agniveer is kind of a thing. It is giving an opportunity to the people to join, and after that, people are saying that you will get enrolled into BSF, or ITBP, CRPF, or RPF, any kind of a forces you will join. There's so many multinational companies also like Mahindra and Tata, they are promising that will a matter of future. But the thing which they will carry on throughout the life is self-confidence. A confidence which is not seen, is so intangible, but the self-confidence will take them to a different stride wherever they move. Suppose, because listen to me first. In an army officer cadre also, there's such kind of a Agnivesh also. When I had joined, it was called SSC, means Short Service Commission, non-technical, in bracket NT. It was written. So I was supposed to serve after 5 years. But at that time I was in Kupada, and my commanding officer told me, no, you have to fill the form that you are opting for a permanent commission. Because the requirement over then was different. After Op Pavan from Sri Lanka, it was different. So now, Agnivesh, I am telling you, it is a very good scheme if a person is fit. So many persons are, I have seen during Kargil war, so many people are marching onto the road, crying foul against Pakistan, etc., etc. Do they know how to fire the weapon? As if they are ready to go into the battlefield and they will do some miracle. No, they can't do miracle. You have to know how to fire, at least how to fire. So at least this Agnivesh will be knowing how to fire. They will be motivated youth. I'm telling you, in any state. Suppose a person is there, poor man is there. I'm telling you what I was the eldest in my family. I was thinking that yes, I have to take the responsibility being the eldest man in my family, because my father had retired. He was junior commissioned officer at JC only. No bragging about it, I'm telling you, because he was just a middle ranking officer. So many like me, so many are there. At least they can be bread earner for their family, and plus unka roti kapda makan to nishchit hai. But plus they will be getting the salary. With that salary, they can share something for their ailing parents, for their brothers and sisters. And when they retire after 5 years, they will have some kind of a lump sum to pay the debt of the family, to marry off their sister. So many things. It's a beautiful scheme. Only some with the people with the vested interest, they are making this foul crime. I don't want to, because everything is known in this platform, Google, everything is most of the things are available. What are the benefits? These are the benefits. These are benefits. No, we wanted to. I'm telling you, in Indian armies, people may not be knowing. I'm telling you I'm speaking truth. It could be controversial also. I'm telling you, in Indian army, in present day context, after 15 years, at least 20% are standing in front of the commanding officer saying that, sir, I want to go back. Because 15 years, 17 years is the pensionable service, which is called color service. And the 17th year, they want to go back because they will earn the pension also from this place. They are young, they will join the police forces or some other forces. Because when you don't have the go in you to serve the country, then why did you join? 20% people are lining up, queuing up in front of the commanding officer, requesting that I want to go. And 15th year, they file an application. At 17th year, something will come from the record office, because those who maintain the record office, okay, now he can go. And on a fixed ground, saying that it is a compassionate. I'm telling you, why the hell you have joined 15 years ago? Then you will be the same force, because it is not an occupation. I am telling you, the armed forces are not the place for occupation. It is a profession. It's a profession where it requires heart, mind, and soul. Just and after 5 years, 25% will get absorbed. The same thing in a short service commission. The people, like me, 60% only or 40% only people get absorbed as a permanent commission officers. And most of the people, I'm telling you, few of my course-mates they have done IAS, they have taken this examination IAS, they are the district commissioners. They are one of my course-mates in Punjab, in Taran Taran. district collector. So when you have the confidence, yes, I can do it. The input it will give you, yes, I can do it. Earlier, how can I do it? Oh, it is possible or not. But when you come out from an army, yes, I can do it. This kind of a confidence you carry on.
So
So
thank you for
Agniveers also, they will have the same motive. Yes, I can do it. So many defense forces are there, they will be able to join, but they want everything into their plan. After 5 years, they would like to join where? To nearest to their place, nearest to their district. No, no. Army requires sacrifice. Nothing comes as sacrifice. Nothing comes without sacrifice. Summer, Suhani, you also must have sacrificed your sleep to come up to this stage. Sleep sacrifice means not only sacrificing your life, sacrificing your comfort, sacrificing your sleep, sacrificing something. But in army, to get क्या हमें आजादी ऐसी मिल गई क्या? Sacrifice नहीं किया हमारे blood. You have to sacrifice your life. आजादी मिल गई, मैं बताता हूँ. अगर इरिट्रिया में हमने देखा है, I have seen in Eritrea conscription. अरे नाका लगा दिया चारों तरफ, and the police party is coming and taking youth like भेड़ बकरी into their vans. See there, it is at least it is not here over here. It can't be because of the population. It can't be. मैंने अपने आंखों से देखा है कि किस तरह से भेड़ बकरी तरह ट्रक में भर के ले जाते. You have to join the forces. Conscription, yes, but over here it is just not possible. But when an opportunity, what happens? The Agniveers, you take it for the example, a Sainik school, army school. The fees are too minimum in army school. They are preparing, and when they come out after 12th or this thing, after 12th only, no, Sainik school, army school. So when they come out, they have to join the ministry. But they have their goal. I am from the army school. I am from military school. I can do it. I have never seen a person who had been graduate or passed out from army school or military school, just a sweeper or a normal clerk. I have never seen, because they have reached everybody. At least 80% join, 20% they become doctor engineers. I have seen them. I have got interacted with so many. So it's like Agniveers also, they have their, it will fill their heart, their mind, their soul with the go. Yes, I can do. That is the confidence. Hope I have not dealt too much with emotions, because I'm an emotional person. I'm telling you, nationalism have to be there. And without this, this country will not survive. This country will not survive. Everybody must, those who are listening to me, learn basic of culture and heritage. Because you will be one day, you are the pillar. We have spent our life. You are the pillars. You will go abroad. You will be the ambassadors wherever you go.
Thank you for providing us an insight on this particular topic. So, sir, what is the one last thought that you would like to leave with the audience?
Already I have said that anything to be done with in a righteous manner. Righteousness has got a different thing, but your intent, purity of intention is it sums it all, everything. Purity of intention. I have felt it. It will be too long if I can narrate. I have done during after Parakram, when after the parliament attack, we were all moved to borders. You remember that? We all moved to borders, and in the border we have mined the area, mining, demining, etc. And during demining process, one of the civilian got killed. Not of our, because during mining, when we lay the mine, it's called mining. Demining means when taking out. After 1 year, we have to take the mine. And rainy season also had come. The mines must have shut up. But I'm telling you, the poor villagers, those who are asking for compensation, that also at that time I thought that this is the, I think, first and last thing that I must do something for the poor farmers. With my signature, it used to go to Tehsildar. I used to go physically in the pots and check their measurement of their this thing, how much we have to pay the compensation. The landlords were there. Landlords were ये गलत है, ये इसका नहीं है, ये उसका नहीं है, so many things. But I stick to एक ही word कि ये पहला और आखिरी मौका है जो कि मैं किसी के लिए कुछ कर पाऊंगा. These were right, intention were there. And mind you, not a single anonymous letter to the Ministry of our Ministry or Home Ministry or Ministry of Defense. Not a single pseudonymous, anonymous, or any kind of a complaint against me. I was surprised how it is not possible, because landlords were landlords. But you do anything, it will be good. It will be good for you. It will be good for the society also. First, you have to think about it. Yes, you do good anything in good faith. Do anything in good faith. Nothing will happen. I have felt it in my army career. Do anything in good faith. So the mantra, last word, as Swani has asked me, right intention. Do anything in good faith. अपने लिए, सोसाइटी के लिए या किसी के लिए भी करो, लेकिन do in a good faith, not for your personal motive.
I must say that this was a very insightful session, and the most intriguing point of the session was the Kashmir rally and how you guys fought about it, or the United Peacekeeping Force where you all went into stories of patriotism there. I was really moved by all of this, sir. And your bucket list, that really inspired me. I didn't know someone had this great of bucket list. I'll definitely include something in my bucket list too. I would like to thank Colonel Manoj Pathak, sir, on the behalf of entire Saturday 10 a.m. for taking out this precious time and interact with our students. Even though you were there at your friend's place to take care of him, thank you so much, sir, for coming and giving us this time. Thank you, sir.
I also got an insight on the hardship faced by an army person, and the one thought that I will always keep in my mind is that anything that you do with good intentions will always manifest. And we would like to extend our gratitude to our director, Dr. Akshay Malhotra, our faculty mentors, Dr. Smita Bonde and Harshal Kotwal, sir, for their constant support and guidance. Finally, we would really like to express our heartfelt gratitude to all the attendees of today's session. Thank you for joining and helping this to make a successful event.
The last thought that I did, serve your country will serve you. I'll always remember this, sir.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Samad, Suhani, and other people. I again reiterate that I'm not a great orator. Whenever I speak with emotions. There must be some mistakes, errors while speaking. So I beg pardon from the audience and those who are listening to me right now. I have used Hindi words, English word also. It was a kind of very informal chat. In such kind of forum, I don't usually join, but since Dr. Smita motivated me to or forced me to join, well, please sir, so many things. I'm not a great speaker. I'm not a great orator. I don't come on the TV channel. And this is the first ever thing. And right now I'm speaking from my friend's place, whose father is just been admitted. He has taken, and sitting in his daughter's room, I'm chatting with you. Since I have committed that I'll be there at 10 a.m. And I was worrying about that. I'm late. And क्या बोलूं मैं, बहुत ही अच्छा लगा. एक very यादगार रही, अविस्मरणीय है. सुहानी and Samarth and Dr. Smita and the entire management of your institute.
So we also really enjoyed this session, honestly.
Yes, talking to an army personnel and knowing your personal experiences, it was really great, and I'm really grateful for our college to give us this opportunity to talk to you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you all. So shall we close? I think our listeners must be having some kind of a questions. I don't think that it's a monologue. It's not the question answer session. It's already 11:10. So yes, I would like to rush to my friend's hospital where his father is admitted. He's also, by the way, he's also a veteran. He's also a veteran, and he's from Tamil Nadu. He's a Tamilian friend. Childhood friend.
Thank you so much, sir, for giving us your time.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
Bye bye and Jai Hind. Dil se Jai Hind.
Jai Hind, sir. Jai Hind.
Jai Hind. They'll say Jai Hind.
So,
Bye-bye. Have a nice day. Have a nice day. Have a nice day.
Thank you.
And happy Independence Day in advance.
Thank you,
same to
sir.
you,
Happy
sir.
Independence Day.
Independence Day greetings in advance,
Thank you
please.
so much, sir.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you. And thank you. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
So before ending this session, we would like to invite team writers for making a quick announcement if they are here.
Ma'am, can we begin?
Yes, sure.
Ma'am, is the screen visible?
Yes, perfectly.
Okay. So, very good morning to one and all. This is Varsha Kumari speaking on behalf of the Writers Hub. We are an official committee of NMIMS Sherpur, which works to carry forward the legacy and authenticity of the writing culture. We have conducted several workshops, events, and competitions in the past and continue to do so to provide a platform to the budding writers. The Writers Hub also started its very own newsletter, Cliff Notes. And this 15th August, we are releasing a special edition of our newsletter on the memorable occasion of our 75th Independence Day. The newsletter will feature an exceptional interview of the ex-captain of the Indian women hockey team, Helen Mary. The famous character of Vidya Sharma, the goalkeeper and captain in the movie Chak De India, was inspired by her. This special edition also includes a creative corner featuring inspirational and motivational write-ups of our innovative writers. We also have a games corner, which includes various puzzles, riddles, as well as some mind-boggling questions. We all are very thrilled for this release. So stay tuned, and for more updates, do follow our social media handles. Thank you, and have a very great day, everyone.
Thank you, Varsha. Thank you everyone for joining in. We are ending the session.